They look a bit better now. Racing, away they go, and Regal home towards the centre won the start and getting away well too towards the outside, showing a bit of pace. Love Minus Zero as they settle fully into stride. It'll take up the running. Kai Donna second, Regal home third, a couple driving up along the inside including High Combustion and Lady Zavada. Caught out deep was Lady Liberty. In behind them came Muslim Princess from Come On Up. Val Show on the outside of that horse, and tailing out to last was New Bisque, and in that division just in front of that horse Princess Moira. They go to the 800 metre mark now, and Love Minus Zero is taken on by Mass Mahal, and there's Lady Liberty after being caught deep, striding up on the outside and goes to the lead by a length and a half. Lady Liberty running second was Love Minus Zero from Mass Mahal, then Regal Home on the inside. Kai Donna was next from High Combustion, getting a rails run, and further back Val Show, Princess Moira, and well back in the field was New Bisque in company with Come On Up. It's back towards the tail of the field, and Muslim Princess in fact is last. They run inside the 400 now, and Lady Liberty in front, running second momentarily Love Minus Zero on the outside. Mass Mahal coming out after this leader. They're clear next of High Combustion on the outside. Regal Home and Val Show running home okay. At the 200 they still haven't got Lady Liberty on the outside. Val Show's the only danger if any. Lady Liberty in front with about 50 to go. Val Show's not taking enough ground of it, and Lady Liberty will win on the line by about 2 3/4 lengths. Val Show third. Come On Up, an eye-catching performance. It came from second last, then New Bisque and Princess Moira ran home, followed by Regal Home. Further back Love Minus Zero in company with Muslim Princess. Mass Mahal never gave a yelp, neither did High Combustion, and Lady Zavada was second last, and last of all was Kai Donna. And Dancing Hula drawn out there with it. Light flickering away. And finally they're racing. Affair de War missed the start. And Carrier Edition, one of the first to get going, immediately taken on the outside by Fiona Star going up towards the lead. And it's going to share the lead on settling with Native Paradise, Carrier Edition, and Ma Petite Cherie in the all-pink colours of the club restrained back to fourth now. I Like Crystal's running fifth through the centre, followed by Chomp over on the inside of that horse. Then came Jewel Walk on the outside, Cindy's Imp, and further back in the field next came Affair de War. Improving ground was Jewel Walk there, and further back now as they go inside the 700 metre mark came the last one, Miss Blaxland. They start to climb the hill now, and Native Paradise in front leads the way narrowly by about a half length on Carrier Edition. There's one caught out 3 deep. I think it's full of fun, in fact it is. They're followed further back in the field by I Like Crystal, then Ma Petite Cherie going all right just in behind them. Over on the inside was Chomp, not travelling at all well. Dancing Hula's making ground around the outside, followed by Fiona Star coming from well back as they straighten for the run home now, and Native Paradise taken on the outside by Carrier Edition once more. Ma Petite Cherie's the danger on the outside, and I Like Crystal looking for the rails run at the 200, and Ma Petite Cherie took the lead. The challengers coming down the outside, but Ma Petite Cherie got away. Here's Chomp setting out after this leader from Native Paradise, but Ma Petite Cherie in front. Affair de War rattling home down the outside, but the winner is Ma Petite Cherie. It's very tight for the minors. Native Paradise may have kicked back to get second, and nose in front of Chomp, and nose away fourth was Affair de War, followed by Cindy Imp, and then came Jewel Walk, followed by Full of Fun, and next in was Carrier Edition, and well back out of it next came Dancing Hula, Fiona Star, I Like Crystal, and one of the last ones home was Miss Blaxland rather. IMPRECCETO, Signal Drum, Racing. Pretty scrambling sort of start. Oh, Lord Prestatia came out and put on a buck jumping exhibition and is tailed right out to last. As they settle fully into stride, Lizotte got away quickly, and so too was Smoky Grey up towards the lead with Kudos, and Triple Tristram is caught out deep, and out there with it was Rebel Owl. It must be 6 deep. Now Wonga Chief has dropped just in behind them as IMPRECCETO goes up quickly. Bit of short tightening there. In the centre, So Proudly caught the check and dropped back 2 or 3 lengths. Stock Market, or Our Stock Market, on the outside with Nola's Triumph going around the outside, or Roma's Triumph I should say. Oh, another bit of trouble there. So Proudly copped another check and dropped back to the tail of the field with Lord Prestatia, and back there with it is Shannon's Way, the top weight. Well, they run up to the course proper now. We're onto the 600, and Triple Tristram worked its way to the lead by about a length and a half on Smoky Grey, the inside of IMPRECCETO. Then Wonga Chief starting to work into it. Around the outside was Rebel Owl, and behind them was Roma's Triumph as they come to the home turn. Triple Tristram's in front, leads away narrowly from IMPRECCETO, and here's Wonga Chief going out after the leaders. Behind them Rebel trail, and behind those runners was Rask Glory running home okay as they come to the 200. IMPRECCETO, Wonga Chief and Rask Glory behind them. Wonga Chief the outside. IMPRECCETO won't give in. IMPRECCETO's finding plenty under vigorous riding from Nigel Tiley, and IMPRECCETO will win by about 3/4 on the line. Wonga Chief, Rask Glory grabbed third, then Romer's Triumph from Triple Tristram Shannon's Way, followed by Rebel Owl, and further back was Our Stock Marketing Company with Lizotte, and well back out of it next came Rusty Red, a gap in the field to Smoky Grey, then came Kinnear, well back Signal Drum in company with So Proudly. It got more checks than a bank teller on a Friday afternoon. Goldsborough Girl drawn in barrier 4. Bramble Rock racing. Away they go, and Blissfire down towards the inside and Retired was slowly away. Palakiro away okay, and Bramble Rock was well served. It's going quickly along with Fearless Boy in the early stages, and Papago's up there vying for the lead too, and there is Drink for Joy crossing over and taking up the running. In fact, Drink for Joy will go to the lead now by a length. Running second, the Cherry Kid, and there's one, My Captain, striding right around the outside. Then Final Scene from Fearless Hand, Bramble Rock, Palakiro. They're racing in 2 divisions of 4 and 5 there. Papago was next, followed by Goldsborough Girl. Ironic Lady back towards tail with Retired, and Blissfire dropped out last. They chopped into the track there the first time they've gone past the 1300, and now taking the lead, Drink for Joy, taken on by the Cherry Kid, and Fearless Hand is caught out 3 deep. They're followed by Bramble Rock. On the outside was Palakiro, well placed from My Captain. There's one ripping around the outside, Goldsborough Girl up towards the lead. Final Scene's getting onto the back of that horse, followed further back in the field next, above the outside by Retired. Or one's going to miss there and drop straight back through the field. Drink for Joy. It was a miracle they got around it. Ironic Lady went around the outside. Papago's on the outside of it. Drink for Joy and Blissfire drop out to the tail of the field. At the 800, a race of changes now. The Cherry Kid and Bramble Rock share the lead from Fearless Boy on the outside, and Goldsborough Girl goes up to the leaders to make a line of 3. Palakiro being hunted along from Final Scene. Ironic Lady's back worse than midfield. In fact, she's back last of the main division. On the outside of it, Papago, as they come to the turn now, and Goldsborough Girl shot away by 2 lengths on Bramble Rock and Final Scene. Ironic Lady's getting out now and coming home, but the bird may have flown. 350 to go into the straight, and Goldsborough Girl well clear of Final Scene. Ironic Lady starting to pick them up on the outside resolutely with Papago. Goldsborough Girl's in front. Ironic Lady knuckling down to the task with Final Scene. Goldsborough Girl starting to sit down. Ironic Lady on the outside, gathering it in with every stride. Still Goldsborough Girl in front. Ironic Lady the outside. Goldsborough Girl hanging on, and just one. Great ride too by P. Sylvester. Second, Ironic Lady. Third, Final Scene. Then came Papago, and further back was Fearless Hand in company with My Captain. Then Bramble Rock, followed by Retired. Blissfire well back with Palakiro. It was disappointing after being given every chance in transit, and the Cherry Kid has beaten one home, which was Drink for Joy, which stopped at about the 700 if someone had hit it in the middle of the head with a brick. Standing there quietly racing, Rondax missed it about 3/4 of a length, and Rambling won the start with Mr. Grump, and Ideal Times missed it about 60 metres. It's tailed out the last. Now Rambling takes up the lead as they settle fully into stride from Mr. Grump, and there's Hot Hustler. Now Rondax, after missing the start, gets to 4th. On its side, inside next was Risk a Bet. Then Space Vogue on the outside from Cut the Cards. Then came further back Star Phoenix, Plamari Prince. 3 or 4 lengths away to Our Revolution, and Ideal Time, after missing the start, is tailing out to last. At the 800, and Rambling strides clear now by a length and a quarter on Mr. Grump, and 3/4 away to Hot Hustler. They're followed next in the centre by Rondax. On the inside came Risk a Bet. Around the outside goes Cut the Cards from Star Phoenix. Further back, Space Rogue, Plamari Prince is third last from Ideal Time and Our Revolution. They've climbed the hill and they make the run up towards the 400 now, and Rambling's going okay. Rondax running 4th and doesn't look any hope. On the outside, Mr. Grump and Hot Hustler goes up to join it. Rondax behind them, and Risk a Bet is well back. These 3 leaders look to have it between them as they corner now and straighten up. Rambling in front, Mr. Grump the outside, and Hot Hustler 3 deep. At the 200, Rambling still in front. Hot Hustler and Mr. Grump are trying to pick it up. Rambling's desperately ridden, still in front. The other 2 on the outside, Hot Hustler coming at Rambling, and Mr. Grump the centre. Rambling still in front. Hot Hustler is diving at it, but Rambling fell in to win. Rambling by probably a long head on the line from Hot Hustler. Third, Mr. Grump only about a half length away, and Plamari Prince made up ground in the final stages from Our Revolution. Rondax was a disappointment. Then came Space Rogue. Further back, Ideal Time. He beat a couple of runners home, including Risk a Bet, and Star Phoenix was the last one home. Keep an eye on the monitor here. They're racing. Now, shortly they'll appear in my view, and King's Zephyr won the start from Summer Keys and Begorna Prince, and then Chicago Girl. Coming across from out deep was Ithaca Prince going up towards the lead, and then came just in behind them Sarajevo. Go Freely's gone back to the inside from Indy Million, and Nuno Mar goes around the outside. Now, Lord Lycan's back third and fourth last with Raffin Prince, and tailing out to last was Danilo as they head down the back now, and the leader is Ithaca Prince by just on 3/4 to a half length Chicago Girl. In fact, Chicago Girl is anxious to go to the lead and takes up the running now from Ithaca Prince, and Darren Beedman's lost the cloth part of his cap. Running third was Nuna Mar, followed by Raffin Prince, which improved. Sarajevo the centre from Lord Lycan, then Summer Keys the rails. On the outside, Begorna Prince lost its position. Further back in the field, King Zephyr. On its outside was Indy Million, and tailing out to last Go Freely in company with Danilo. They make that top corner now, and Chicago Girl in front. Raffin Prince has come from well back in the field to be running second, and then Ithaca Prince third. Around the outside next goes Lord Lycan, and Sarajevo improving its ground with Begorna Princess taking off, and Summer Keys from a long way back as they come to the 400 now, and Raffin Prince has the lead by a length and 3/4 on Ithaca Prince, and then Lord Lycan and Begorna Princess on the outside. Sarajevo and Summer Keys behind them into the straight, and Ithaca Prince has gone up now to Raffin Prince. Begorna Princess the outside, and here's Summer Keys down the outside at the 200. Begorna Princess got clear now, battling back with Ithaca Prince, and on the outside Summer Keys coming at them. Begorna Prince in front. On the outside, Summer Keys is diving at it. It's going to be tight. Begorna Princess and Summer Keys. Summer Keys kicked and won a nose. Summer Keys for mine from Begorna Princess. Third, I think, Ithaca Prince in front of Sarajevo, Lord Lycan. Hang on to your ticket, by the way, if you're on the other one. Indy Million was next in from Go Freely, then Raffin Prince from Danilo. King Zephyr was well back in company with Nuna Mar, and the last one home was Chicago Girl. Timothy has the rails, and with the claim for Cowie, 56.5. Racing this time, a very good start. Kiwi Kong Smoke won the start with Gourlette, dropping in behind them Timothy. Hi-Ho Fury second last, and tailing out to last Centre Stream. Prince Arthur's up in the leading division as they settle fully into stride. There's no pace on it all. Prince Arthur taken on now by Smoke, and Gourlette drops to third, shaded now by Kiwi Kong, so Gourlette back to fourth. Hi-Ho Fury got onto the heels of Kiwi Kong, and the head went straight up in the air. Timothy settles down second last, and Centre Stream at the tail. They start to increase the tempo now as they run to the side of the track of the 700, and Smoke clears out the lead by a length and a quarter on Prince Arthur. Kiwi Kong third. Over on the inside was Gourlette, attended the outside by Hi-Ho Fury, then Timothy, and 3 lengths away to Centre Stream. They start the sprint now, and it'll be a sprint home. The rider on Smoke, L. Jones, has a peep over the left shoulder. He leads now by 3/4 of a length. Running second, Prince Arthur, then Kiwi Kong. Hi-Ho Fury, Timothy, and Gourlette, and tailed out Centre Stream. Into the straight, and Smoke in front. Prince Arthur down closer to the inside. Kiwi Kong on the outside having a crack at that pair. They're still in front, Smoke. Kiwi Kong starts to work into it now. Prince Arthur back on the rails. It's going to be a good finish. Smoke just in front. Kiwi Kong the outside, picking it up rapidly. Smoke and Kiwi Kong come to the line. Kiwi kicked it on. Kiwi Kong and nose on the line to Smoke, and third Prince Arthur. Finishing in a line, Hi-Ho Fury, Timothy Gourlette, and about 4 or 5 lengths away last was Centre Stream. A pom-pom on the top of the cap of Cathy's Dance. Now, Nimble Native is restless. Racing. Nimble Native got away okay with Orlear. In fact, those two go to the lead shortly after the start from Mystic Ballet and Cathy's Dance, and Briss Bell drives up along the inside with Lady Sigma as they settle fully into stride now, and Nimble Native goes to the lead by about 3/4 on Lady Sigma. Briss Bell the outside, and 4 deep Orlear. Between those runners, Mystic Ballet from Lee's Lady. Then Cathy's Dance caught deep as they go down the back, followed by Chalk Daly, passed by Queen Rum. Irish Maiden back towards the tail of the field. On the outside of that horse was Short Black, 2 lengths away to Trace of Silver from Lady a la carte, and Scarlet Century is the whipper in. They run to the side of the track now, and Nimble Native in front. On the outside, Orlear gets to second, and Lady Sigma now relegated to fourth as it's passed by Lee's Lady. Then Mystic Ballet. Further back was Briss Bell and Short Black around the outside with Chalk Daly. Queen Rum behind them with Cathy's Dance as they come up towards the 400 now. Nimble Native in front. Lee's Lady gets to second on the outside of Orlear. They're clear of Mystic Ballet, and on the outside next was Queen Rum, and behind those runners was Chalk Daly. Short Black running into it pretty well too at the 300, and Nimble Native kick clear. Short Black the outside, and then Chalk Daly further out at the 150. Nimble Native in front. Short Black the outside is wearing away at it. Short Black looks to be going the better now, and Short Black takes the upper hand with 50 metres to go and starts to draw away from Nimble Native, who's fighting back, but Short Black wins by just over a length on the line. Nimble Native. Third in the event was Chalk Daly from Lady a la carte, Lee's Lady, then Queen Rum. Further back, Mystic Ballet from Orlear, Irish Maiden, Trace of Silver, then Lady Lady Sigma, and well back out of it, Kathy's Dance in company with Scarlet Century. There's one other, and that is Brisk Bill. But only the X-rays will tell. Away they go. Mobile Air was held by an attendant. Then he came out running and joined them on settling down. Triathlon was well away and grabbed Boy on the outside from Mariah Jane and Wetu Taru, and then Boy Bluff in the centre. A couple of these out deep, including Timpani and Niako Beauty going up towards the lead with Benjamin as they settle fully into stride now, and Mobile Air's taken on by Grab Boy the outside. Out 3 deep was Timpani and then Niako Beauty from over on the inside of runners next Triathlon. Then Benjamin from Miss Lily well back from Boy Bluff. On the inside, Mariah Jane. Behind those horses was Clairville. They're getting into the track there. Miss Lily's out 3 deep and out of the rails. Young Beaches settles down second last. At the tail of the field was Wetu Taru. They go to the 1200-metre crossing and Grab Boy slows them up by a half length now. Running second, Timpani. He's one off the fence. Mobile Air settles third. On the outside, Niako Beauty. Then came Benjamin around the outside next of Triathlon. There's one improving. It's Miss Lily, although caught deep. Over on the outside came Boy Bluff. Mariah Jane loses a little ground there from Clairville, then Anota. Young Beaches second last, and Wetu Taru at the tail of the field. They make the run down the back on the Georges River side, and Grab Boy joined again by Timpani. Now Miss Lily, after being caught deep, goes up on the outside of that pair, and Niako Beauty the centre. Mobile Air losing ground. Here's Clairville getting to the outside now in company with Boy Bluff, and Young Beaches coming from a long way back with Anota. Wetu Taru's last of the main division, but probably only 5 or 6 lengths off the lead. Miss Lily takes the lead on the side of the track as they make the run towards the home turn. Clairville gets to second under pressure. Niako Beauty back closer to the inside, and Young Beaches called on Fritz Everett from Anota, and well back was Wetu Taru making ground around the outside of Boy Bluff. Into the straight they come. Niako Beauty in front from Miss Lily Anota, and on the outside Young Beaches swept up to go to the lead now in company with Niako Beauty. Behind them was Clairville, and behind those runners Anota. Young Beaches in front with about 100 metres to go over Niako Beauty, Clairville and Miss Lily battling out the minors, but Young Beaches is coming away from the others. Young Beaches will win by a length and a half on the line. Niako Beauty, Clairville third. Miss Lily finished fourth from Anota. Then came Wetu Taru from Mobile Air. Boy Bluff, well back was Benjamin in company with Triathlon, and Mariah Jane was third last with Grab Boy, and Timpani has finished a long and distant last.